Daylight
versus.
Yeah. What's poppin', my nigga? You back again, my G? Hell yeah, niggas calling the motherfucker out here, niggas. Nah, son, that's facts. Shit, nigga, give a nigga a jacket or something one time. You dead ass? Hell yeah, I'm dead ass, nigga. This nigga talking about dead ass. This OD. Right, nigga, it is though, for real. Where's this bomb, my G? All right, cuz, I'm gonna see you later, my nigga. All right, I'll see you. All right. Yeah. Mama said you was too nice. And I replied, that's the way I write, mama. They took it to the net with it. And now it's on site, mama. Take a look at how I'm still being polite, mama. I do this cause I know it ain't no fight, mama. I know these little niggas really need training. What's at the end of the tunnel? Oh, it's light, mama. Still could see me on your best day. Do this shit on wax, it be the best way. Be the twisted stumping with my squad boy. My squad boy. We'll break bones if you try X-ray. X-ray. I see through you niggas, this is no game. This is no game. We don't need the gas, but get a propane. Propane. When we thinking fly, we thinking spirits. Word. Sent your little man out there, shit is so lame. Yeah. All we get is typing in these comment sections. Comment section. Insta feeders. Get back to the ramen section. Yeah. Oh, you know what I do, nigga. What I do in the club. Oh, I'm gonna get back to the ramen section.
It's your birthday. They had a party for you on your birthday. Look at what you started all because your birthday. My nigga, we don't give a fuck about your birthday. I did it. Had to get my focus free. This how it's supposed to be. Love for anybody who ain't close to me. Deaf to who wasn't, you're now watching the best who does this.
I guess it's all over jealousy. I became what you could never be, the nicest, and why you niggas cherish me. There's no compare me to none of y'all. One of y'all say my name and I get the son of y'all for daring me. Apparently lying, but you niggas sound dumb. One of my lines, your whole album, up the spacey go. We sure with infinity nines on my sign, the golden ratio. Made 200 mil before I had a deal off a 20K email list, that's my still. My hustle on infinity boulder, bank account like a serial code. You niggas eat your cereal code. Silver spoon niggas gon' feel your doom. Divine doom, figure I'm fine-tuned but never drawn. My mind groomed with every simile, you kidding me? This could be a no-fly zone literally, but my God cool. It's kinda cold on that side too. I bought you like a hot shoe, high you. I know it's been an issue with my side shooters. Past beef led to some odd futures.
Had to get my focus free. This how it's supposed to be. Love for anybody who ain't close to me. Deaf to who wasn't, you're now watching the best who does this.
I'm dead ass.
It's your birthday. They had a party for you on your birthday. Look at what you started all because your birthday. My nigga, we don't give a fuck about your birthday.
I heard the feeling's still eerie. They was right, you wanna be those niggas. I hope you hear me clearly, no editing. I'm just a West Side gunner, the flow credited with the cons and the pros of your settlement. Your pedal shit, I wish a nigga would, boy. I'm too good, boy. Get his butter scuffed, see the margarine off. You mad at kid, you a Barbie doll. I sit a rep nigga down, I send him to the large mall. Not a nigga in the top 100 can stop me from running. Juggernaut of the PX. I walk through the barrel like that should go. Well, he next. Off with his head, nigga, let's ride. I'm cooking in Brooklyn, but who's the best? Slick Rick, the only ruler that maneuver. I've been doing this since you was in the school bus. Kid play and get a box off top. We drop the box off the yacht. The police might need the scuba gear like the new ruler here. They ain't achieved none of the stuff I accomplished. I made it out from where nothing was promised. Shot my own videos, called my own shit. I made my own beat. Golly, I get loose and prove I body a producer too. I'm 2 for 2 with nothing to prove. You niggas think it's about views. I ain't made an album in 8 years and 7 of them I've been on a cruise making billionaire moves at the top line and fool. Oh, we about to have a party. Oh, and you was at the party. Scraping and scrambling. Oh, let me cook the apron. This madness. You scrimmage, we gon' break through your practice. Shit gon' get real. I would apologize for big, but that's some shit that y'all mans did. They let the lie out. Nothing I should be shy about. Wasn't you at the honeycomb hideout? I'm dead ass.
Had to get my focus free. This how it's supposed to be. Love for anybody who ain't close to me. Deaf to who wasn't, you're now watching the best who does this.
I'm dead ass.
Hey, what's happening, fool? What's shaking my I'm cool, G. Yeah. Mama said be nice to him. My demeanor going right through him. Credit line to the max, we overstacking though. Steez on my arm, we came for capital. I stumble on crowns, I wake up towns. You know my name, boy, I break up clouds. I clear smoke globally. I'm from the era where the scary niggas sit back with this rap, so who controlling me? My clock's at the Western time, but I'm in Brooklyn with the best of the dimes. Like Shorty, I'm one of the best in your city. I made a lot of niggas rest in this city. I left my mind there. They should put a statue of me in Times Square. Yeah. From the side where we ride, know the winners in our pride. Finger twisted, lift it high, go. And I did it for they side too. Wake up in the morning, I say hi you. Okay, chopped cheese, fresh butters, LA Hatton, Soho with my brother Soul. Told me it's another road. You gotta go east to tackle the beast. I went east to actually feast and came back with 800K in them black bags for lease. They said he couldn't do it cause it's battle rep. Okay, I bought my first mansion with a battle check. Okay, 2 commas around, I let my talent show. Okay, I told you niggas I am not the average. Okay, to my niggas out in Harlem, thanks for all that you done. To them niggas over the bridge, we tell them don't be dumb. To the uptown, to the downtown, to the midtown, I love y'all. The west up, but I never dub y'all. For real. From the side where we ride, know the winners in our pride. Finger twisted, lift it high, go. And I did it for they side too. Wake up in the morning, I say hi you. Okay, you boys had years to show you the best clear. Now it's people in your class that they consider your peers. It must be the bridge that's making these niggas showboat. First week sales mean nothing to the flow go. 5 years later, 2 diamonds off pure rhyming. Never made a drill track, I never went with the climate. Never followed any trends cause I understood the assignment. Album selling for 5K a piece, 10K if I sign it. They said Light could be the best if he had the numbers. Well guess what nigga, I got the numbers. It's time for your block to slumber. They wanna call now, I block the number. You blizzard niggas, we'll squash the tundra. Hunger, I'm from the city where the sun shine clearly, and I mean that. I hope you niggas hear me. If you don't, then it's a dearly departed off of some shit that y'all started. Yeah, we cool, but the feeling's still eerie. Be humble.
All right. It's gonna be one of them shows. All right, man. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a very good start of the week, man. We're back live in another cover, kind of give you some of the latest and greatest from around the world, of course. And you know, for my One Piece family, Straw Hat Crew, a chapter. Matter of fact, let me get it prepped up, so I ain't got to be fumbling around with it later in the show. The latest chapter of One Piece is out, and spoilers are already floating. Let's see. Yep. Okay. All right, so let me get that ready. Just so I can have it propped up. Okay. All right, man. Geez, one really gonna be one of we're gonna be in and out. Hey, Diabo. Guess people are elsewhere. I mean, that's fine. Hey, it's all good, man. You know, I still do the show with or without the large crowds and all that good stuff. All right, man. So what we're gonna get into tonight, we're gonna talk about, you know, some more of this Young Thug stuff that's kind of come out. Also, I want to get into the Carmelo Anthony thing. For those who don't know, we're gonna play a clip of that and kind of get into that a little bit. You know, Carmelo Anthony's kind of, you know, dominating the airways a little bit based on the reactions from his Hall of Fame induction speech. You know, congratulations to Melo for getting into the Hall of Fame, but people feeling some kind of way about that induction speech, parts of it. Anyway, we're gonna get into that. Of course, what else I got, man? Yeah, I'm all kind of random. All right, so let's kind of start it off. Yeah, kind of continuation with Young Thug and how this is kind of gone. Listen, all right, we talked about this last week. It's going to be a slow leak. It's going to be a slow burn. All them jailhouse phone calls are going to come out, and for the life of me, I don't understand why Thug was even talking on the phone, as greasy and as spicy as he was talking on the phone. But hey, it is what it is. It is our entertainment, and a lot of Thug's true feelings kind of came out, and it's been a industry wide reaction to a lot of the stuff. I'm gonna get into a couple of clips in regards to that. Matter of fact, what do I want to start? What I want to start? I gotta. Yeah, we're gonna definitely get into the PJ Washington stuff. Let's since we talking about the boy, Drake is fodder over here, in in my land. But we're gonna get into what's matter of fact, let me get it prepped up. He had this to say about Drake. Look, when we talking about Thug, talking about Drake, one of them jailhouse phone calls that leaked. The Drake commentary with in regards to Young Thug has been kind of mixed. It's been kind of mixed because Thug is giving him praise, but at the same time taking shots at him. He recently did an interview. We may not get into that. Did an interview with Banks, which was very illuminating. It really shows where he's at with his mindset. But let me kind of get it prepped up here. All right, put this on the big screen. This is all we got. We got plenty of them. Yeah. Shout out to the good folks at Fulton County. But anyway, first clip, we're gonna listen to it and kind of get into it and break it down, my thoughts and all of that kind of stuff. Let's go.
And this is the nigga whose song it is. This ain't me, Drake, Travis, nobody. This is Metro Boomin song for his album. So if anything, he already thinking like, nigga, this shit going on my album. I don't care if Drake on it or not. It's already crazy. It's already the craziest song in the world with Thug and Travis. I don't care if Drake get on it. Metro Boomin not one of those type of niggas. He's not he's not gonna ride no nigga. He's not doing none of that. Like whatever he's feeling, he gonna do it. Right. That type of nigga. And then plus it's his song. Like I know for sure this song on his album. I done mixed this man album with him. We done sat down and mixed the album, played the album a million times. Did so many songs, so much stuff for the album. Like he for sure putting this song on his album. So I know he using his mom as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, my mama died. Like, nigga, but I know for sure the real excuse is that, nigga, this is my album. I'm putting this song on my album.
Right.
But, he brave for even telling him, I don't like what you did. So that just supposed to let you know, like, man, what you think Thug can do? What you think I can do for that? What you think I can do? Like, y'all need to get me out of jail. Drake, go talk to the president. Hey, man, let my little brother out. Go partner. Go do something. Go talk to the president. Get me out. Show me that. Don't call me tonight. Fix something for you to have a song from a nigga. Man, nigga, I don't give a fuck about no song. I don't care damn about making music ever again. You see what I'm going through about music? Damn, I got a song, but song got me in jail. What are you talking about? Like, they like, yeah, they got Drake on this. Drake, y'all got something to tell you about Drake. I'm like, oh, I know he's gonna say, yeah, bro, I've been talking to the president. But we finna come, like, get on the phone for a song. Man, you don't get your cash on the motherfucking phone. I'll bet your boom for a song, you fucking motherfucker. I just knew I was like, oh, that boy Drake, that fool. Man, trying to song? Boy, you tripping. Like, what? Man, you know what's going through my mind, boy? You trying to song? What's wrong with you, nigga? You too lit. Like, you trim. And I understand. No.
All right, we are back. Let me come back over here. Get myself. What are you listening? All right, yeah. So, well, first clip we got of the night is him talking about the situation with Drake and Metro Boomin. For those who don't know, kind of the reason why Metro Boomin and Drake kind of fell out was over a song. Drake wanted a song placed on his album. Metro Boomin, who had lost his mother, I want to say 3 weeks prior to that request being made, was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." Drake felt some kind of way, felt kind of. But I agree with Thug on this. Like, you calling me about a song, you want me to call and fix something so you can get a song on the album. I'm in jail. I'm looking at, going to prison for the rest of my life, and you calling me by the song. And I get Thug's point of view on that. Listen, I get it. I get it. When you're going through a struggle like that, man, it's something that, life changing, life altering, possibly. You're not trying to hear nothing about no frivolous shit. You're really not trying to hear nothing about no frivolous shit, some shit that don't matter. And in the grand scheme of things, I hope you get a song. How does that change my situation? Does that get me, more money on my books? Does, more money on my commissary? Are you gonna, look out for my family while I'm in here? Like, how does me helping you get a song? And like, I get it. That's the business you in. That's what y'all do. That's your career. And music is has put bread and food on the table. But I'm a Thug on that. Like, I don't give a shit about a song. Like, you calling me, about a song. You calling me and instead of this, hey man, keep your head up. We working with the lawyers, yada yada yada. See, it cleared out. But you talking about a song, like I wouldn't give a fuck about that shit. I wouldn't. Not when I'm facing potential life in prison. Be taken away from my family, my kids, and all. I don't give a shit about a song. Now, on the other hand, I can see it from Lawbree's point of view. Like, look, I helped with the album, before you went in jail. That's help them, feed your family, put money into your pockets, and to help paying for all these lawyer fees and defense fees that you got going on. I feel it's only right. I'm doing all of this, and I'm just asking you to, get a song for me. Like, I get Lawbree's point of view, but it's a time and a place for everything for to be asking, especially when you talking about favors and stuff like that. That is, not necessarily the right time, but when you're not part of the culture, you don't really understand. You just don't call folks from in jail with the kind of frivolous shit. But that's the boy Lawbree. That's the boy Lawbree way of thinking. Like I said, if I was Metro, if I say, yo man, if I don't want to give you a song, I don't want to give you a song, and I'm dealing with something, you trying to press me for a song, like, dude, I just lost my mom 3 weeks ago, and you can't put a timetable on how long it takes somebody to process the loss of a loved one, especially when you talk about losing your mother. You don't put a timetable on that. Like, man, you should be over it in a couple of weeks, or you got to get back to the business. Because some people deal with death in weird kind of ways, in weird kind of ways, and it's nothing. It's no playbook saying this person dies and you got to be back to work and all. Like, some people take a their connection with that loved one may be deeper than your connection with your own loved one. So you got to give people space. You got to give them grace, and understand what they're going through, and allow them to process it in there all the time. Like, when they're ready to come back around and continue doing what they were doing before losing a loved one, give them that time, give them that space to kind of do that. So but what do you expect from Lawbree? What do you really expect from Lawbree? Like, it's about trying to have the hottest album. we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. But let's get more into this. These calls, man, because Thug, this is the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, he went at everybody in the industry. Like, and here's a question I gotta ask: how do these people's name come up in random conversations, jailhouse call conversations, people that you don't associate with, people you don't really do music with, people you don't have a track record with, a history with? You're not talking about family and friends. You talking about this random artist. But he went out even deeper on the limb. Okay, let's get this here. Okay, Let's get this product. He went out even deep on the limb. Now he's stretching it out to J. Cole and Andre 3000. Another leaked jail phone call. We gonna play because, like I said, I want to keep it in proper context. Get it's this man's own words. Yeah, we gonna play the clip, and I'm gonna come back, give my thoughts. Let me put it on the big screen. Give my thoughts and opinion on it, and we're gonna go from there. Let's go.
Like what is
Might be the biggest artist in the world on YouTube. Why wouldn't J. Cole do a song with him?
That's true.
Like, come on, bro. You ain't never in your life sold more record than this boy, this young nigga. Fuck is you thinking? Like, tripping. Niggas just be on that. Oh, I don't like your music, or I ain't doing no music with you. Man, nigga don't like y'all nigga music neither. Nigga don't really like that shit you come out. That shit y'all niggas about. Nigga just want to do songs. Nigga just want, like, it's the game we in. Like, it ain't no, the Atlanta Falcons ain't playing Miami Dolphins because they don't like the Dolphins. Man, we playing everybody. It's the sport we in.
Right.
Andre 3000, you one of the biggest artists in the world. You became one of the biggest artists in the world. But you ain't helped nobody. You ain't put nobody on. Now you vintage. Now you goddamn can't put out a song and go top 50. You see what I'm saying? You put a song out right now, you can't even go top 50.
Right.
But you the big artist in the entire world at one point. Nobody on though. You ain't did that. Ain't no nigga saying they got a career off of you.
That's true.
Like y'all nigga ain't help nobody. All that rap shit don't mean nothing, man. In 15 years, that shit don't mean nothing.
And I'm back. Who keeps peeking in behind the curtain? Who is that? Let me do this. Let me do this. I feel like changing it up anyway. All right. Cool. All right, so this is yet another leaked jail phone call from Thug. He's taking shots at J. Cole, taking shots at 3 Stacks. And let's deal with the J. Cole stuff first. Listen, J. Cole reserves the right as an artist to say, yo, I don't want to do music with that person, or their style don't fit what I'm trying to do. That's not the direction I'm trying to go musically and artistically as an artist. He reserves that right as an artist to say, yo, this don't vibe with me. I don't too much care for that. That's not my style of music. And am I surprised that a J. Cole does not want to do a song with an NBA YoungBoy? Not really. I mean, J. Cole likes to get in there with people that can push him a little bit, give him something. Am I craving for an NBA YoungBoy J. Cole collab? No, never have, never will. Like Cole is in his own lane. NBA YoungBoy is in his own. NBA YoungBoy caters to a certain demographic. J. Cole, caters to a certain demographic. It's no big deal that they don't want to, they haven't collabed and done music. Now, the part of this audio that I found hilarious at this point, this is how uninformed some people are. Like, you taking shots at Andre 3000, one of the greatest lyricists, period, of all time. And I don't care, where you rank them on your top 10 lyricists. Stacks is definitely on the list. But you're taking shots at Drake as he doesn't want to do music like that. He's retired. He put out the flute album, and that that was a struggle to listen through. But he's been out the game. He makes guest appearances here or there. But for the most part, Dre is just like so disengaged from the music industry. It's not funny. But for you to be like, this guy ain't never put nobody on. Let me give Young Thug and any Young Thug fans who are listening to this, like, do you really need a history lesson? Do I need to remind you of the 95 Source Music Awards, where best new for newcomer album of the year, Outkast first album, and Dre gets up there and immortalized with "The South Got Something to Say" at a time when Southern rap, Southern hip hop wasn't respected. It was like, oh, no country bunkins. They not talking about nothing. Them country boys don't know nothing. And then for you to have Outkast to kind of, not to say they was the first Southern hip hop group to make it big on a national stage, but I would say this: the first hip hop group from the South that was, I can honestly say, that was universally respected, not just by those in the culture. It didn't matter East Coast, West Coast, wherever you was from, you respected Outkast for the pen, for pushing the boundaries of music. Outkast was the first. Outkast made it cool for people to, hey DMO, how you doing? Hey, and Hush. Andre and Big Boy made it cool for people to, they opened the door for Southern music to get played like that in New York, for Southern music to get played like that on the West Coast, Southern music to get played worldwide. You don't win Grammys for nothing. For you to say, hey, darling. Yeah, DMO. This stay to make sure you hear at the end of the show. Make sure you come up at the end of the show. I got something to pick your brain about. But yeah, back to it. For you to say they never put nobody on, like without Outkast having the success that they have, it's no Dungeon Family. It's no I'm here for a minute. Yeah, I know. Well, if you're not available, then that's fine. We already have our scheduled appointment anyway, so I can wait till then. Yeah, for if without Outkast, kicking in the door, it's no Dungeon Family, it's no CeeLo Green, it's none of that, and not to say that those artists wouldn't have been big without Outkast, breaking down the barriers, because Outkast wasn't the first Southern hip hop group, period. I mean, Ghetto Boys predates them, Ball and MJG predates them, UGK predates them. But Outkast was the first one to say, hey, the South got something to say, like, yo, we tired of being disrespected. It's not a regional thing. Without a Outkast, busting the door down, like, who's listening to a Cash Money Records? Who's taking No Limit Records serious? Outkast, was helped that, push that for you to, for you to sound so misinformed. Okay, chilling in the back. Okay, cool. For you to say that, he never put nobody on, like, you should, it shows how uneducated and misinformed you really are. Why? Because he's not doing songs with you. Because he's not doing songs with people that you like, that people you think is cool. I mean, he didn't put nobody on like that. That sounds so dumb, so asinine. And as old as you fucking are, you're not like some 19, 20-year-old who don't know the history. Like, Jesus. That's a story for another day. But I really took exception to that. Like, damn, this Dre and Big Boy put on for everybody. Everybody, that did other music. Like, hey, pay attention, take us serious. And you look at the success that the South. Let's keep it a buck, man. People started copying what they saw from the South because it became successful. They saw the success, the Outkast and the Ludacris, those artists was having, and it's like, we're gonna copy and emulate that. So, yeah, the Thug. I mean, but you just a real chatty patty, man, a real chatty patty. Do I got any more? I think I got some more of him running his mouth. Okay. Well, matter of fact, I got another one. I mean, it gets worse. Like, not only are you talking about artists in the game, hip hop artists, fellow artists, your quote unquote colleagues, and you just have the spiritual thing to say. That once again, I go back to, like, why are you having these random ass conversations about people in the music industry? But then we get this phone call that they kind of calls to stir. This week, let me get it together. Check this out.
Wow, I'm so peeved. Mariah don't even know. I'm in this bitch still fucking. Goddamn CEO give it a box. quicker than the FedEx work. They gonna be telling my business, man. And Gunna highly disappointed me. Highly. The nigga telling like he got a wife and kids to go back home to. Like I can understand if a nigga had a family. And I wake up and see this nigga on Instagram all jolly and jogging and shit, and I almost lost it. Well, can't be mad if a nigga tell back. And that nigga Tory Lanez kept it so P. Like he done got behind the walls, dropped the whole album. I know he made at least an M. You know what I'm saying? Like if I would have knew how solid he was, I would have put his little ass in YSL. Easy. These niggas don't be thinking, man. Like I feel like the government is so obsessed with YSL and this whole RICO. We still ain't unveiled the Epstein files. Like I want to know what the fuck was happening on that island.
Hey, Thug, that boy Stretcher said he ready for round two.
He's there talking about round two. He nigga straight comedian, man.
No, not playing.
But now let me go ahead and get up all this on though, man. Probably gonna go fix me some noodles.
Let's play that one more time. You ready for round two? Pause.
Wow, also P. Mariah don't even know. I mean, it bitch still fucking. Goddamn CO get the box quicker than the FedEx work. They gonna be telling my business, man. And Gunna highly disappointed me. Highly. The nigga telling like he got a wife and kids to go back home to. Like I can understand if a nigga had a family. And I wake up and see this nigga on Instagram all jolly and jogging and shit, and I almost lost it. Well, can't be mad if a nigga tell back. And that nigga Tory Lanez kept it so P. Like he done got behind the walls, dropped the whole album. I know he made at least an M. You know what I'm saying? Like if I would have knew how solid he was, I would have put his little ass in YSL. Easy. These niggas don't be thinking, man. Like I feel like the government is so obsessed with YSL and this whole RICO. We still ain't unveiled the Epstein files. Like I want to know what the fuck was happening on that island.
Hey, Thug, that boy Stretcher said he ready for round two.
He's there talking about round two. He nigga straight comedian, man.
No, not playing.
But now let me go ahead and get up all this on though, man. Probably gonna go fix me some noodles.
Okay, we are back. Let me come back over here. Let me back up on the screen. Yeah. Hold on for a second. I'm back. Had to give me some water. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Well, y'all ain't but one person, but it is what it is. Hey. All right, so let's break down this particular jailhouse phone call. Like here you are talking on the phone with your homie Wham. Letting it be known that you in the fucking COs. And it's called your girl. I don't even know if she's your girl now. Mariah designed this artist. She's got here looking stupid for backing your goofy ass. But here's another thing in regards to him talking about Gunna. Like you was upset that this man got out, took his plea deal, signed whatever paperwork he needed to sign, and got out. So you know what, man, I'm leaving that street shit alone. And you got mad. You watching him on Instagram. He's jogging. He's doing healthy shit. He's moved on. Like I'm moving on, focusing on music. Not doing none of that goofy shit, not participating in none of that goofy shit. And you in jail, mad at him for that, hating your heart. I mean, it was an excerpt. I should have had it from the interview that he did, where you start telling what you did for Gunna, and like this, how you help go down half on a house, help him buy his brother a truck, and all of the money. And I mean, let me kind of deviate here from this. That's one thing I don't too much care for, man. If you do something for somebody, do it out of the kindness of your heart. And that's what, if you're doing it to hold it over a motherfucker's head, hold it over somebody's head, and like, remember when I did this for you, remember when I did that for you. Like if you doing it and expecting some kind of loyalty, something in return, you're doing it for the wrong fucking reasons. You're doing it for the wrong reasons. If you're doing something to help somebody, whatever situation that is, whether it be monetary, helping them with time, whatever you giving up to assist them and getting to whatever goal they're trying to get to, man. If you holding that over a motherfucker head, or you holding that in your heart that I did this for this person, and they turned around, and whether you think they was disloyal or not, hey, that doesn't change the fact that you supposed to did it, on the strength of you. Damn them. Like, yeah, I never wanted a dollar back. I never wanted anything back from somebody that I, genuinely said, I'm doing this for you. I'm just, that's just real shit. Like, I don't care. You don't owe me nothing. Unless it's a different kind of a business arrangement where we talking about, loans and shit like that, that's completely different. But if I'm giving whatever that is, time, money, effort, whatever, I'm giving it off the strength of, I fuck with you like that. And I don't expect anything from you. I'm not looking for anything from you. No. But Thug, feel some kind of way. And thought, the stuff that he was doing for people, the people he was, so-called helping, they owed him something. Like you was doing it for the wrong reason. If you thought they owed you anything, you was doing it for the wrong reason. Your intentions wasn't pure. But let's move on from that. Let's move on for that one. Because it gets a little weirder as we go along throughout the week. Where is it at? And I found this to be particularly interesting. Where is it at? Nah, we're gonna get into the charts the right thing too. Okay, where is it at? Did I not bring it up? Oh no, here you go. I found this kind of dropped, I want to say earlier today. A snippet. We're gonna play a snippet of a song that I thought was very, very, very interesting, considering the source's history and the subject matter in which we were talking about. Get this here, put this on the big screen. All right. Check this out, y'all.
Any nigga ever spoke on me, get it, know what's up. Anything coming to the light, man, the jig is up. Niggas been pussy, big cat, there's not talk. Saying what I did, chest out, there's not up. Saying what I did, and you saw how I scored. They say niggas wanna kill me, and I'm still living good. Rappers dying every day, and I'm still living good. I'm not really willing to, I go back to my heart, like what happened. Put you with the soft track, got it something happened. Pipe on front, on you, and we got stabbed. I've been talking about you rap niggas, they be capping. Different freaky and niggas, I don't got action. I'm really with the style, I'm sipping chalk with some off, my first in the clapping. You know what, I'm gonna go get a napkin. Never go, I'm just in the same time rapping. Gonna wanna do this, gonna wanna do that. Niggas should've known what, shut the fuck up, you a rap. You can't what you did and you can't take it back. All the times I'll tell the world, nigga, what the fuck? I'll give you my number, tell you what you want. Don't tell the world, just please let me out. The bitchy spider without the water spout. Don't give me friends, any riders, hands out. I'll give you my number, tell you what you want. Don't tell the world, just please let me out. Get back, nigga.
Okay, hold on. Oh boy. And for those who don't know that's 6ix9ine. How is a known rat calling another rat a rat? Interesting. I'm gonna play it again.
Any nigga ever spoke on me, get it, know what's up. Anything coming to the light, man, the jig is up. Niggas been pussy, big cat, there's not talk. Saying what I did, chest out, there's not up. Saying what I did, and you saw how I scored. They say niggas wanna kill me, and I'm still living good. Rappers dying every day, and I'm still living good. I'm not really willing to, I go back to my heart, like what happened. Put you with the soft track, got it something happened. Pipe on front, on you, and we got stabbed. I've been talking about you rap niggas, they be capping. Different rap, getting nothing to I listen to fake time rap. Till I wanna do this, till I wanna do that. Nigga, shut up, come with us, shut the fuck up, you don't rap. You can't what you did and you can't take it back. Wanna come to the world, nigga, what the fuck is that?
Itsy bitsy spider without the water out. Down, keep your hands and you ride his brains out. I'll give you my number, tell you what you want. Don't tell the world, just please let me out.
Okay, I'm back. Let me take this down. Come back over here. All right. Nah, you know what? Keep it like that. I'll keep it like that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, wait, what else we got, man? The Thug Saga continues. I mean, everybody's kind of chiming in on this. And I've particularly guy that's known to associate with rats and has been alleged involved in a lot of snitching behavior behind the scenes. Check this out real quick.
It's harmless. You know why he's harmless?
Everyone knows that he snitches.
Thug is dangerous. And that interrogation, you remember the first time you had sex, Vlad?
Yes.
A little nervous?
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit, right? Second, third, fourth, fifth time, confidence is up.
Right.
No problem, right?
No problem.
Thug was 24 in that interrogation. Let me explain something to you. Police don't pull you in and tell you, we ain't got nothing on you. You want an attorney and you decline the attorney and you talk to these people for 2.5 hours going over everything about everybody and want me to believe that's your first time doing that. He was too comfortable in that seat, bro, which lets me know we don't know how much other stuff he has already done. Remember what he said? Here's my phone number. Call me whenever you want to know something. I'll tell you. Just don't tell the world about it.
Yeah.
That's dangerous because you know why? People would have did things in front of Thug, told Thug things, revealed things to Thug. And you know what we know Thug would do? Tell them if they ask. This what we know out of his mouth. So I'm gonna be real. Thug is more dangerous. People are shaking like Don Knotts because people are sitting up. Some dudes might be in jail wondering like, damn, I was wondering how they knew what we was doing. Could it have been? See, telling and working is two different things, all in the same boat.
I'll play that again. Watch it again.
I'm gonna tell you why 6ix9ine is harmless. You know why he's harmless?
Because everyone knows that he snitches.
Thug is dangerous. And that interrogation, you remember the first time you had sex, Vlad?
Yes.
A little nervous?
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit, right? Second, third, fourth, fifth time, confidence is up.
Right.
No problem, right?
No problem.
Thug was 24 in that interrogation. Let me explain something to you. Police don't pull you in and tell you, we ain't got nothing on you. You want an attorney and you decline the attorney and you talk to these people for 2.5 hours going over everything about everybody and want me to believe that's your first time doing that. He was too comfortable in that seat, bro, which lets me know we don't know how much other stuff he has already done. Remember what he said? Here's my phone number. Call me whenever you want to know something. I'll tell you. Just don't tell the world about it.
Yeah.
That's dangerous because you know why? People would have did things in front of Thug, told Thug things, revealed things to Thug. And you know what we know Thug would do? Tell them if they ask. This what we know out of his mouth. So I'm gonna be real. Thug is more dangerous. People are shaking like Don Knotts because people are sitting up. Some dudes might be in jail wondering like, damn, I was wondering how they knew what we was doing. Could it have been? See, telling and working is two different things, all in the same boat.
All right, come back over here. Watt makes a very good point, though. Watt makes a very, 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 very good point. Interesting. I might elaborate on that later. All right, I think I'm done with the thug. Have I done all my thug stuff? Yeah. 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 Okay. Let me get all my clips ready. Okay, now this is something else. Okay. Where do I want to go next? Where do I want to go next? Yeah, let's go here. Let's kind of go here. Because this is and we'll kind of circle back to that. Here we go. All right. The Carmelo Anthony situation. I'm going to call it a situation, but he's received a lot of pushback, negative comments in regards to some of the comments he made during this Hall of Fame induction speech this past weekend. For those who live under a rock who don't know who Carmelo Anthony is, former basketball player, married to Lala Anthony, yada 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 yada. Was recently inducted to the NBA. Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. It's not the NBA, but Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. And during these acceptance speeches, it's just kind of a time for players to give thanks to people who have helped them along their journey, helped them get to where they was able to achieve the highest distinction for their given profession, which is the Hall of Fame, whether it be football, baseball, basketball, whatever. If you're a professional athlete, your goal, that's one of your goals. I would say this, one of your goals, it should be, you want to be recognized for the effort that you put in and your achievements on on the course of the court or the field. But he has some comments, and I want to play this clip a couple times because some things I noticed, and I can see why some people are feeling some kind of way. I'm gonna play the clip first, and we're gonna kind of go back and break it down. But check this out.
To Puerto Rico, my blood, my soul, my heart. I carry the flag in my heart. I carry the island in my veins. When I wore those colors on my chest, I wasn't just playing basketball. I was honoring the heritage. I was honoring my father. I was honoring every Puerto Rican who's ever had to fight twice as hard to get as far. Puerto Rico, you gave me fire, you gave me soul, you gave me home. We are proud, we are powerful, we are present. This Hall of Fame moment belongs to the island, it belongs to us.
All right. All right, so let me come back over here. I can see why people had problems with this. First of all, let's kind of, as we kind of go through, I'm gonna stop a pause and kind of give you kind of break this down. For one, let's kind of get into Carmelo's dad. Carmelo's dad, if I'm not mistaken, died when he was 2 years old. Not sure in the fashion in which he died, but he died when he was 2 years old. Our father was obviously a Puerto Rican. And I'm gonna say this before we kind of get down into breaking down this clip here. I have no problem with you. I'm not as uptight as everybody. I don't have a problem with you, acknowledging the Puerto Rican side of your family. This is part of who you are. It's in your DNA. And I'm not, familiar with how close or ingrained you were with the Puerto Rican culture. Like that, but that's not for me to judge. I can understand why people have a problem with it because if you watch the clip, hold on, let me. The young lady right there in the gold outfit, that's his mother. That's his mother, and you can just see, sometimes you can't hide your body language. Body language is another form of speaking, and you can just tell with her looking down, playing with whatever she's playing with her fingers and in hand. When he starts talking about her father, that is still you can tell it's still a sore spot for her. This all based off her body language. Like as you can see here, as the camera kind of pans to her, she's shaking her head. Now let me play it. You can see her. She's shaking her head like, really? This is the biggest you know the highest level of achievement you could get, and not to say that he didn't give his mother props. He did acknowledge her and contributions she made, to raising him. But you could tell him mentioning his father and you know, going into the level of detail, his love for the Puerto Rican culture and the island and that kind of stuff. You can tell that's a sore spot for her. It kind of rubs her the wrong way. Watch your body language.
To Puerto Rico, my blood.
She continues to shake her head now. He goes on, and you would think, let's, she's like, what, I'm gonna let him do him and whatnot. But the camera goes back to her about a whole 30 seconds later, and she's still visibly bothered by this glaze. I got a call right when I got here. Dang it. Back. Okay. Oh, it's just me and you, DMO. I guess the others are playing elsewhere. But check this out. But watch her body language. Like I said, you had the camera pan to her when he mentioned his father, and you can tell that it brings back some unpleasant memories. It tells in the body language, and he continues to talk about his love for Puerto Rico. And this watch her again. Like the camera pans to her a whole 30 seconds later, her body language doesn't change. It's a show of disappointment.
Puerto Rico, you gave me fire, you gave me soul, you gave me home.
Still shaking her head. This is very, 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 very telling. And I know a lot of people have an issue with, him. Like I said, him. I don't want to say glazing. I don't want to say him glazing, but just showing his love for Puerto Rico. Listen, this part of who he is. How connected he is with the culture, we don't know. It'd be wrong for me to assume that he knows nothing about it. I know the father died when he was 2 years old, so you didn't know that man. You didn't grow up from it. You didn't get any active life lessons from it. So I get that, but you can just tell his mother. That's the part that really stuck out to me. And I think that's why a lot of people kind of jumped on it and was kicking his head in, and still are kicking his head in over his comments at at the Hall of Fame speech. Her body language, just like, can you imagine being a parent that is sacrificed and poured so much into a child, and raising that child, as a single mother, and to see that child get up there and give the parent that wasn't there, and not to say that his dad was a deadbeat, but he was, he died when football player, basketball player. I don't want to go back and lose my. He's a basketball player. That's Carmelo Anthony. Used to play for the Knicks, DMO. But to can you imagine, like, you that time, and disappointed and hurt. Can you imagine the hurt? You get up there, and it's one thing to acknowledge, the other side of your family, but her language tells me more than he's ever saying up on the stage. Her body language is telling me he wasn't, that side of the family wasn't as supportive in helping raising him as you would possibly think. Not to say that he doesn't have a connection with that side of his family, but you can just tell her body language. Oh, you know of him? Yeah, used to be married to Lala Anthony. They used to be married. But her body language, and like I said, I can see that's why a lot of people saw that and hung up on it. I'm not going to say, not going to go to FBA route and all that other stuff, but I can just imagine this the hurt and disappointment. Like, this is your child's crowning achievement in life. This is what he strove for, and you the sacrifices you made as a parent to help him get there, and this is what you get. Oh, him, he ain't no saint anyway. But I'm just like, you just like this, the body language. Just look at her. This is another 30 seconds into the video, you know, and you know, you start out soon as he mentions the father, like this look at it, just shaking the head like, I can't believe this, you know, my child is gonna do this. This is, you know, typically when you see Hall of Fame speeches, you know, the people that was involved in getting that person to that, you know, that level. You talk about parents, you know, coaches, you know, trainers, agents, team executives, stuff like that. You know, people that helped them get to where they was at and to achieve this moment. And you know, it's no fault to his father because he wasn't there. You know, because he passed when he was 2 years old. But you know, yeah, I just, you know, this the hurt. That's the part that I took away from all of that. And you know, he had a, you know, very, you know, I think it was 15-minute, you know, Hall of Fame speech. But that right there, her facial expression, her body language, this says it all. This says it all. And I can't imagine what that conversation is like. Is listen, you're gonna have to you're gonna have that conversation eventually. You're gonna have to cross that bridge because you can just see the hurt and disappointment. I mean, this is like at the beginning when he mentions the father. Look, check it out.
So Puerto Rico, my blood.
Still shaking her head like, I just can't believe. She's like, I just can't believe my child is doing this in this moment. You know, him probably not even knowing what the relationship was like between her and his father, like what their relationship was like. Like this look at this level.
Puerto Rico, you gave me fire, you gave me soul.
Still shaking her head. It's hard for her to look at her son right now. I mean, that's painful, boy. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. But let's move on. Let's move on. Yeah, without me knowing what was going on. Yeah. I mean, you pour that much into somebody, and they acknowledge someone that, you know, that didn't play, that wasn't a active part in that. Like I would feel some. Listen, I would feel some kind of way about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. At this point, I won't lie to you. I would feel some kind of way about it. And speaking of feeling some kind of way, I got another clip of something else that that needs to be, you know, properly broken down and discussed. You know, this is, you know, the other side. Hold on, let me get it together. Okay, check this out. Make sure I want you to check this out. We're gonna break it down. Who you see on your screen here is Mavs forward PJ Washington and let's say baby mama Brittany Renner had an altercation when he came to come pick up his son, and we'll play it and kind of talk about it and break it down. Here we go.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would,
Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at? Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 your son's bank account,
See
but
that
$170
dick?
of that
You don't
broke.
got shit in your
Get out
bank
the car.
account,
Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
What the fuck she gonna say? Report to the baby. Here, demo. Let's kind of break this down, fellas. If you find yourself in situations where you got to be dealing with baby mamas, and you have this kind of a relationship with the baby mama, and obviously, you know, the parents, the grandparents of the child. Listen, you better off doing this in a more secure location, doing this at a courthouse, doing this in a very public place, because a situation like that can go left. Now, here's my takeaways from this interaction. This is based off this interaction. She's trying to make it a scene to where the child, and the child looks every bit about 2 at the most. The child is crying because he's leaving his mother, you know, and I'm assuming that mom has primary custody of the child. The child spends she should have custody with them. I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to go that far. You can just tell the child is having separation issues because this is mom. I haven't developed that relationship with dad. Not to say that dad is not active, because like she said, it's 3 weeks in a row. So he obviously comes to come get his child on the weekend or whenever whenever his visitation time is. But fellas, you should be, if this is the kind of interaction you have to go through, and this, trust me, this is the first time it was recorded. You can tell this was not the first time that this has happened. You can tell this is not the first time this has happened, to where they already got the camera ready to roll. We finna go viral in a means to put him on blast and make him look good. And we're doing this for the media. We're not even doing this. This is not even about the child. This is not even about the child. Like, obviously y'all have some kind of is based it on her persona. Well, listen, it's no different than I mean, can you imagine? I mean, let's look at the flip side of this right here. You got some, and I'm not saying she's a bitter baby mama, but obviously you feel some kind of way that y'all had a baby, it didn't work out, he moved on, got married to a chick, and decided to splurge on her instead. Now, she didn't say the child didn't have no money. You gave $170,000 to your hoe. Remind you, the hoe is his wife. And it's no dollar amount if I have access to it that my wife can't get. It's no amount that I have that my wife can't get. So that lets me know that you obviously think this is a money thing, and it's coming across as a potential money grab. It's a money grab. When you making comments like that, you gave your hoe $170,000. That hoe is my wife. That hoe is my wife, and the child ain't got but $11,000 in the bank account. You know how many people would love to have $11,000 in the bank account for child support? And I'm pretty sure with the money that PJ Washington is making and the agreement they have currently in place, he gets the child gets whatever the court is ordered. But $11,000 in child support, when you are a model and a social media personality of your own, and you have ways to make money also, but it's not like you're broke, you're destitute. But this is so problematic, and like, just take the celebrity out of it. Let's take the celebrity out. How many? And I'm not here to bash the woman, but when you have that kind of then you're doing it in front of the child. Like, put him in the truck, and let's turn up outside of the view of the child. Look at children see that. Children see that, and they see this is what every time dad comes pick me up. She big mad, and her child is reminded. I mean, let's I'm gonna break. Let's break down the game tape. DMO. Let's break down. I see somebody else showed up. Let's break down the game tape. This is where you can tell this is kind of a setup for some. You know, we try to embarrass him on social media. Let's play it.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing.
So pause. So you know mom is recording. And you see here, it looks like her father. Because for those who don't know, Brittany Renner is mixed. Dad is black, mom is white. You know, her dad doesn't seem to have a problem with that. You know, that's he's coming to pick up his son. He's there to make sure. I'm pretty sure he's in the mind. So I just want to make sure this is a smooth transaction because this is obviously at his house, not hers. Is. But you know, she's like, you know, now it's paused. Like, so you know, the camera's rolling. So you know, the child is the child is. This is I'm here with mom, who I'm primarily with. I'm going to spend time with dad. The child looks every bit of 2 years old. I'm deciding who. But listen, I think both of them. I think both of them do love the child. And I say I fault. I get what you say. I fault both. I wouldn't do exchanges at her house or parents' house. Nothing. Not even in my house. Like we got to meet in a public place because I wanted to be unbiased eyes watching. The transition of the child. Like I don't want it to be a scene. And this turns into a scene. Like, would you have acted like this had you been at the courthouse? Would you have acted like this and this exchange had been done at the courthouse, in front of court staff and bailiffs and shit like that? Would you have, did all of this? Because he's trying to get the child and he's really not trying to engage with her. But let's play the clip a little bit more.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this because that's not okay.
So every time that he cries when he leaves his mama, you're gonna record this. Not that, and I'm gonna record this and to say what the child doesn't want to be father. So this is where it starts getting messy and it starts looking like a setup because her mom is the one holding the phone. So now let's break it. Every time he does this, cries when he leaves home, they go spend time with his daddy. Now I'm gonna start recording this and to do what? To say what? Take this to court in an attempt to get more money. Because you're not gonna go. Listen, you're not gonna go to court and say you want sole custody. I'm gonna point to you why you're not going to take him to court and say I want sole custody because you want the money. You don't want him to sign over parental rights. You don't want that. You want more money. Why? Because it's on mama's mind. Why does your mama know how much child support that you're getting? How much? Why does your mama know how much he gave his wife? He pushed away from. Let's see me. Yeah, mediator would be best. A mediator would be best, but check. Let's play some more of this.
I'm gonna record this because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
So why are you walking away saying it's up with me? Why are we threatening? He came and got the child. The child is being placed in the video calmly. Why are you saying it's up with me? Joint yesterday loves her, but all that looked like she loves her child, but why I put it on social media? Well, hey, beautiful. Well, she puts it on. She's trying to put this. Brother, don't piss me off. I'm just saying, she's putting this. She's recording this and uploading it to social media, and like I said, in an attempt to cast him in a bad light. Like this is not I'm recording this for none of that. None of that. And this is, and if further, like, as you get here, let me see if I catch it. Now the child was crying when he got on the way to the truck. Now is the child still crying when he gets put into the child's seat? Let's listen.
You gonna give him his bag and stuff? That's terrible. 2 weeks in a row.
And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Now, brother, you don't have to respond. It's because the camera's on and you know how the social media game kind of works. Now, why is her mom? Because the child is in the car seat. Child is not crying. Mom is walked off into the house. Why are you still there with the camera? See, this is lets me know this is a ploy. This is a ploy to try to make him once again look bad in the eyes of social media, so you can probably take him to court and he's did this and he's blah blah blah. This is why you do stuff like this when you have this kind of relationship with a former significant other. You have a child involved. You do this in a public place. That way it cuts down on all this kind of, because you wouldn't have did this because you'd look crazy. The mother has walked. Listen, the mother's walked up. She can be up and she may have walked up herself. Why are you still recording? And now you're talking shit to the child's father. Listen to this, because mom is not the one holding the phone. I mean, the baby's mom is not the one holding the phone. Her mom is holding the phone. And we kind of find out, it's a whole Karen.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would.
Pussy
Now, see, dad is gone back in the house. As you can see here, her dad is no longer, in the area. Now you coming back because now it's time to turn up, because mama's turning up with you. Mama's turning up with you. Let's catch this. Let's break down the game tape. Doors closed. He's about to get back in his vehicle. It's time to leave. Why are you talking shit? Now mom has come back because now you talking shit to her mom. And okay, that's fine. You just up and stuck with his mom. Okay, cool. Let's keep going.
would. Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would.
Weird ass bitch, pussy ass bitch. Well, why are you having this kind of conversation with him? That's not your. Yeah, whoa, grandma. Listen. Why are you having this kind of back and forth with this man? Lets me know once again, this is not the first time you guys have had a negative interaction with each other. This is not the first time you have had negative interaction with him. You way too comfortable calling him punk ass bitch, and he's way too comfortable calling you out your name. Way too comfortable. All respect left that dynamic a long time ago, and you wonder where she get it from. Her mama. Oh yeah, it's coming out. Listen, it's coming out like once she walks off, he's starting to get in the vehicle. Now why are you then coming back and doubling back? And why is mom still out there? Baby's in the truck. Baby's in the truck secure. This is like I said, this is an attempt to kind of shame him in the eyes of social media.
Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would.
Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at? Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
And you can tell this is a regular thing with them, because now the wife is getting into it with the mama, not his baby mama, but her mama. Listen to this.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit.
Doors closed. Why are you still talking? Why are you still talking? Now here's his mistake, rolling down the window.
Either $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's face.
The hoe is his wife. That's not a side piece. That's that man's whole wife. And why are you counting his pockets? Let me know that you and her are following him on social media and following her on social media. Why would you know? How would you know I gave my wife anything? Unless it was put on social media. Yeah, her mom is white, DMO. Like somebody caught her reflection on the glass. Yes, she white. You can tell, there's nothing wrong. You can tell she thinks she black. She sure talk like it. Punk ass bitch. Oh yeah. But check. Now you going at the wife. You gave her $170,000 to your hoe. That hoe is his wife. That hoe is his wife. I want to listen. If it's in my account, she can have it. That's my wife. You counting what I get to my wife? What? Please continue.
$170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account.
Why are you concerned about what's in her son's the baby's bank account? Oh, unless she's using that money to help support your ass, makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Yeah, and her daddy black. Yep. Why are you concerned about what's in the baby's bank account? That has nothing to do with you. If he was violating child support, there's ways to go about it. Why 11,000? Listen, 11. It made it sound like it was nothing. You know how many women and men that that can't get $11,000 period, and he got that sitting in his bank account with and it sounds like he's taking care of his businesses in regards to what the court has ordered him to pay for child support. But you count his pockets, what he gave to his wife. Like is she gonna try to get an increase so she can help take care of mama? Let's do this at mama's house so we can turn up together. Oh yeah, you record and I act up, and the grandma turning up worse than the mama is.
To your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that bank. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
Now you trying to resort to violence. Look at it. They go Karen right there. There go Karen. You see her now? Oh yeah. Now you trying to look. You can give it to me 304 11. She left. I wouldn't be mad. Ooh, look at her. Now you want her to get out the car. Hold on.
$70 to that bank. Get out the car.
Yeah, you saw the look, there she go right there. Right there. 170,000. Now you talking about get out the car. Now you resorting to violence. See, Dad used to this ratchet shit. Her husband is used to that ratchet shit. That's why he went back in the house. He said, I don't want no parts of this. I don't want no parts of this. This is rat. We don't do this. But then again, you know what you wiped up.
$70 to that bank. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
You gotta get held back by this is crazy. Whoo, Dad said another Sunday. Dad said, I'm done with this shit. Get tired of y'all. Take that shit elsewhere. Take that shit elsewhere. Well, what do I want to go next? Where do I want to go next? I really got to do a better job of organizing this stuff. I'm gonna say that for a little bit later. Here's another video that's kind of making its rounds. All right, we good. This is another video that's kind of making its rounds on social media today. Charleston White was recently invited to a HBCU for a debate. Why you would invite Charleston White to anything that you wanted to be taken completely serious is to me. They talk to him like, listen, DMO, yeah, they talk to him like that. He used to it. Listen, He was just as docile. Like, look, man, I'm just here, dog, to make sure there ain't no hands being thrown. And when once you get the baby in the truck and secure, I'm going back in the house. I ain't got time for this shit. He looked tired at the beginning of the video. They were probably talking shit, hyping each other up on his way. He on the way to the house. Oh yeah, girl, we gonna da. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh God, yeah. But check this out though.
We go back and forth. The old man say two black people don't have no business hanging with each other. Why? Because all they're gonna do is argue and squabble. When they get through arguing, squabbling, and debate, they ain't gonna build nothing. They're not gonna produce nothing. They're not gonna manufacture nothing. They're not gonna create nothing. So why you talk to black people? We're not arguing, Mr. White. We need plans. We need resources. And that's what we need alternatives. We're not coming with alternative debate. All y'all debating for. All y'all debating for. Get some goddamn money. Big dog. Y'all want to debate? Y'all gotta listen. Y'all got an educated scholar, college educated nigga talking street talk, criminal talk. I wasted my time. Most educated game, not a goddamn thing, nothing. I thought I was talking to children. I'm arguing with adults. Why
are you walking away from your people? Why are you walking away?
I'm down about my people. Mr. White. The white fuck my people. I don't give a damn about my people. You right there, bro. You right here. Charles. They wasted my time bringing me here. They wasted my motherfucking damn, man. Fucking with me about my people. Y'all don't even care about y'all people. Go talk to your grandmama then. They wasting my time. Fuck racism. I don't believe in racism.
Get that card to Mr. White, big
I
dog.
don't believe in man. I don't believe in
God bless y'all, man. You too.
Man, I don't give a damn about no ACU. I went to a white school.
And you're now at an HBCU.
I don't give a fuck about an HBCU.
Well, why are you here?
Because they brought me here by mistake. Hey, bro. I didn't know I was coming.
Let's go.
I didn't know I was coming. I didn't know I was coming to this.
But you still came.
Damn. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
You over here, bro.
Why would you invite Charleston White to anything? Why would you invite Charleston White to hold on for a second? Since I got you here, beautiful. Since I got you here, hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay. Okay. We'll talk about that at the end of the show. Yeah, why would you invite Charleston White to anything? See, listen. And I'm not saying you got to be in the shirt and tie, man. But do you really got to be up here with your hat to the back, homie? And at Charleston White, listen. It's you invited him for, I think whoever organized this and invited him, it was for clickbait. You knew, you asked Charleston White to stay serious and be I guess scholarly. It's not happening. It's not happening. This is who he is. He is a social media character. Would you expect Kai Cenat to get up here and have a scholarly debate about anything? Like, no. This is what you get. This is exactly what you get. Okay, but hold on for a second. Let me see. Is my numbers? He didn't know where he was going. Yes, beautiful. he knew where he was going. He just didn't understand the context. They probably asked him to come speak. Probably asked him to come speak at a college. Come talk to the kids under that pretext, and then He might have been ambushed with like we want to have a debate, but you know, you can't take Charleston White serious. Not to say, and I'm gonna say that it's not to say that he don't say some serious shit from time to time, but you can't take him serious. You know, on the strength, you know, I know your manager or some shit. Like, no. But speaking of, ooh, he's a troll. Well, beautiful. I think it's just me, you, and maybe one more listener. I got an interesting message early in this morning. Did you get one too? Got a very, you know, some troll felt like tagging, and interesting. Well, I would say this, beautiful. That pulpit be hurt, motherfucker. And I saw it. So y'all know. Okay, so this is the two of y'all right now, and if you catch it on the replay, I don't give a fuck. Here's the thing, beautiful. You told on yourself when you tagged me, and you notice which one he tagged, right? When you tagged me, you tagged me, and then you didn't even tag where I'm active. Well, you know, you tag where I'm active, but you didn't tag where I'm inactive. You told on yourself. You told, listen, that pulpit be fucking them up. When I say folks got an addiction, and that was just, listen, that's just what he does. Elicit a reaction. Why would you tag me? I'm not a part of that. But you gave yourself away. I immediately knew who it was. Immediately. Say, look, send them. Listen, beautiful. Send them over. But here's the. I know I'm deviating here, but fuck it. but here's the sad part of it. In an attempt to embarrass, you understand what I'm saying? In an attempt to embarrass and shame, you'll go through any means to do it, and use anyone to get it done. Crazy. Listen, crazy work ain't even it. Crazy work is not even. I mean, I read it, and not that I give a fuck, you know, because I don't. What does that have to do with me? And you did it in a very manic way. And you did. Here's the kicker. Who's all in the comments? Whole Foods, baby. DMO, you lost. Hold on. Let me Let me see. Oh, DMO is lost. Ooh. I didn't see that at first. Interesting. Interesting. DMO, I tell you, this, you know, I break it down in greater detail for you, DMO. But yeah, beautiful. Listen, let's move on with the show. Okay? Let's move on. Let's move on with the show. Yeah, interesting. I didn't pick that up the first time. Interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Okay. Which one is this? Yeah, I might get into that. Well, check this out. To kind of, I want to say take the, but it was okay. Please, the hell you is. Go, beautiful. Go and look at it real quick. Look who's missing by omission. Very interesting. All right. I see the clouds getting a little heavy. Come on down. Woo! You gotta wait. Listen, DMO. How much time I got left in this show? Because I ain't gonna be here all night. Okay, hold on. Let me get this clip ready. Yeah. Hold up. Check this out real quick, y'all.
600 feet from one of the busiest roads in Mobile is a sign that's gaining some traffic of its own. A billboard with no sponsor and no name, just an image and a vague message. It's time to get the clowns out.
It's time to get the clowns out. So who the clowns is?
I can't say, but I know one thing, I don't like it.
The people I spoke with hadn't seen the billboard yet, but weren't happy after seeing it for themselves.
I don't agree with y'all. I don't want to see this real good. I don't agree with y'all.
We spoke with other people who didn't want to be on camera, but they want the sign taken down. And as for the intended message, only the person who put it up.
All right, let me come back. Hold on. Let me come back over here. All right, y'all. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Give me some more water. All right, we back. Hey, Divine. Yeah, Divine. Make sure you hang around, Divine. You too, beautiful. You too, DMO. Make sure y'all hang around. This show ain't gonna be too much longer. But when I play this again, yeah, this is a sign that was up in Mobile, Alabama. It seems like it's on one of the busiest streets and probably in the Black community. I'll play it again for those who kind of came in late and caught this. Check this out again.
More than 600 feet from one of the busiest roads in Mobile is a sign that's gaining some traffic of its own. A billboard with no sponsor and no name, just an image and a vague message. It's time to get the clowns out.
It's time to get the clowns out. So who the clowns is?
I can't say, but I know one thing, I don't like it.
The people I spoke with hadn't seen the billboard yet, but weren't happy after seeing it for themselves.
I don't agree with y'all. Carl, let me see this real good. I don't agree with y'all.
We spoke with other people who didn't want to be on camera, but they want the sign taken down. And as for the intended message, only the person who put it up.
Okay, I'm back. What you showing? Don't worry about it. All right. Matter of fact, man, I could say, I'm gonna say that for another show. Yeah, it's time. Is it pinned? Yeah, it's pinned. It's okay, beautiful. I was just showing the same clip. What do I want to get it to? No, I'm gonna say that for another show too. I think I run through all my material. Do I want to get into the One Piece stuff? You know, man, fuck this shit. I got something better. What time is it now? 11:39 my time. What is pen? Oh, okay, hold on. Cause this show about to be over. And if I know he's listening, I know it's about to piss him off. Link is pinned. Yeah, this show is over because I got a very interesting message that I would like to share, and everybody's not invited to the message. So show is over. If you're interested, hit the link. If not, I'm gonna holler at you, man. Hey, listen, you know the phrase that pays over here. You don't need a lot of people. You just need the right people. And I'm out.
Peace.